Congratulations, you've made it through Unit 8, and we're almost done with the course. Now, I want to summarize the key lessons from this unit because they are very, very important to advance our understanding of the outcomes generated by markets. Now, here we look at the case in which there are F greater than 2 but less than many firms, okay? And we look at two different models of what happens in markets in that case. One is the oligopoly model. And the key feature of this oligopoly model is that the firms sell identical goods. And then we saw the monopolistic competition model, in which the key feature is that there are differentiated goods through branding. Now, importantly, remember, these goods are differentiated in the perception of the consumer, but not in their experience utility. So they are actually the same good. It's just that the firms are able to convince the consumers that they are different. And what we saw in the case is that the comparison of these two models led to very stark different results. In this case, we get convergence to competitive case and full efficiency quickly with F. So as F increases very quickly, we saw, for example, by the time we have 10 firms, you're almost in the full efficient case. And we've seen that this is a very important result because it really shows that the competitive market is a good approximation even with the small numbers of firms. In the monopolistic competition, that is not the case. No convergence. Okay? And there are also large inefficiencies. So this is an important result in my view for two reasons. First, it shows you that the competitive model, again, is a good approximation for markets in which basically the consumers perceive the goods as substitutable, but that is not for markets in which marketing and branding is very powerful. Are we talking perhaps about sodas or sneakers or fashion or things like that? In that particular case, the competitive model is not even close to being a good approximation.